Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I hope to God that's working. I hope, now I'm looking all kinds of orangey. Golly, what's going on today? All types of technical problems. Let me fix this color now. All right, there we go. Not too bad. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby there. That looks about right. Let me bring this down. I don't know, man. I look a little bit funny, huh? I should make myself green like Incredible Hulk. Let me see how I look on this other screen. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, so let's get this party going now that you can hear me. Okay, so a little bit about me, Alan Jimenez, real estate broker for nearly 20 years. Since 2005, I've been licensed as a realtor, started off with RE/MAX. Then I went off by myself when I got my broker's license because I was tired of giving half of my money away. So yeah, people don't know that, but realtors, we have to give a split to our brokers. Now, back when I started, in 2005, I thought I was going to make a ton of money because my friends were making a ton of money in real estate. And that's why I got into real estate, because they said how easy it is. And, they had all these loans out there that were said no docs. What that means with no docs means if you have good credit, not even fair, not even excellent credit, like 680 or something, just all you have to do is sign on the dotted line. How much money you make? Oh, $100,000 a year. No problem. That's what I believe you. And that's why we had that recession. We had that recession because we had all these crazy loans that were non-provable income. Now it's not like that at all. At all. In fact, they make it very difficult now. What they're going to want to see is they're going to want to see your tax returns for 1, 2, maybe 3 years, depending on your credit. They're going to see a provable income, and it has to be provable. So they're going to be looking at your deposits. They're going to be like, how much did he make last month? How much money is coming into his account? Where is it coming from? They call that sourceable income. They want to verify that. Then on top of all that, they're going to want you to sign a 4506T IRS form that sends that document out to the IRS to validate what you said is true. Yeah, it's so crazy. Let me verify my... That sounds like it, right. Let me put this little music up a little bit higher too. So now that we're talking about why are Houstonians so pissed off, we got a little bit of a crowd coming. I hope you like this video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I promise you I'm going to give you lots of information about real estate, where it's headed. Are we headed to a crash? A lot of people think we are. Is it a bubble? I've been hearing this bubble since like 2010. They thought, we came out of the recession. And a lot of people don't understand what was happening with real estate, why we hit that recession. We hit that recession because of all the falsified documents. All the falsified documents that we bundled up loans, or loan officers bundled up loans, and they sold it to the secondary market on Wall Street. That's how it works. They take all these loans and they bundle them and they sell them because they're supposed to fit in type of they're supposed to fit in a square, like, oh, this type of credit, he has good income, blah, 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 blah. This price, and they're FDA approved. The problem was they didn't qualify. They had to falsify documents. So that's why the recession came. It's not like now. Everybody here is pissed. And we're going to be taking a look at a pure example of a listing that just sold 6 days on the market. 6 days on the market. But multiple offers came in, sold over $1.2 million. And the house is not even, it's a nice house. I like it. It's nice. You probably think, this is the whole problem, is that people think that the Houston Heights have houses like this that you can pick up for $300,000. And this is exactly a pure example, hardcore example of how much it costs to live in this area. And that's why we're forced. We don't make money unless we sell homes. So it's like, not a lot of people can afford $1 million homes. So that a lot of people ask, Alan, why do you keep on posting houses on the Heights? And it's not even in the Heights. It's because there's nobody can afford these houses. They can't afford it. But they want to see, they're like, oh, keep showing how. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine. Let's go ahead and put some houses for sale. Let's put some houses for sale here. And nobody bites. Nobody wants to buy. Nobody can afford $700,000, $800,000, $900,000, $1 million, $2 million. Well, I shouldn't say 2 million, but 1.25. So let's take an example, a hardcore example that just sold 6 days on the market. Multiple offers came in over 1.2 million. That means you have to put at least $120,000 down. At least that. To even get started in that game, 120 grand. We have about $1 million and change in a listing that's probably taxed on. The taxes alone on $1 million is $30,000. You know, rough about 30,000. That's more than some people's entire mortgage. I mean, let that sink in a little bit. Let's go 30,000 divided by 12. What is that? 2,000, 2,500 or something. That's more than the entire mortgage that people want or can pay for. And I don't think people don't understand. They're like, the Iraqi, find me a house, bro. I'm looking for a property in the Heights. I want 3-bedroom, 3-bath, big yard, front yard, pool, and I want to pay $350. I'm like, not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. Look, we have to look elsewhere, and they're forcing. The market is forcing people to go out. I can't even argue about it because the Houston Heights is centrally located. Huge amount of restaurants, huge amount of coffee shops. And I'm talking about A1 restaurants. I'm not talking about like a Denny's or something. I'm talking about 5-star, 4-star, going out to dinner, going out elegant, safe location. Some of the Heights is historic. Some of it has, their own police department. So it's like, I can't argue with it. And am I upset with the prices going high, so high, this high? A bit, because I myself can't even afford to live here. So it's like, I understand why people are pissed off. And right now, we're going to take a look. Let's switch screen. Let's switch screens right now. Let's take a look real quick. Let's just take a look. Hold on one second. I don't like to talk out of my kazoo. Hold on one second. Nope. Is this one? There it is. Okay, now you're looking at myself. Okay, so let's go here. Boom. 1.2 million right on Harvard Street. Beautiful street, by the way. Central Heights. Best part of Heights. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts that this is in Shady Acres or Cottage Grove or it's in West University or, out. No. This is central, right in the heart of Heights. This is where people want. This is it. Now, there's a ton of people. In fact, $500,000 to $1 million homes have increased by 50%. The sales. So it's saying that we're having a lot of people moving here from other states, other areas that they say $1 million. That's cheap. Beautiful home like that with custom carpentry, custom brickwork, front quiet street. They're like, I'll take it. But the problem is that now it's becoming unaffordable. And I love to share information like this because it allows the general public like yourself to say, now I understand, Alan. I understand now why you guys are showing houses in other areas. You can't afford to live here, bro. You can't afford to live here. And that's the harsh, it's like the harsh, rough type of, just being raw with it, Let's see what people have to say. Let's take a look. Let's look at the comments here that people have to say here. Okay, let's start off. We got a lot of comments here. Great house, great location, ridiculously. This is by Derek Dwayne, party chef at Weisner Engineering. So he's a professional. He's a professional. He's not. Looks like he probably went to school for this. Irving Instrument Man at Terra Surveying. So the guy is good. Great location, but shitty. He's just talking. Like he's pissed off. You can tell. You can feel the anger. And, you can feel the anger because he's upset and he's lashing out. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I want to live there, but I can't. That's really what he's trying to say, in my own opinion. I love the dude. I don't know the dude, but it's just saying, it's telling you straight out. Let me put my comments here, too. I forgot my comments here. Let me switch screens. Boop. Get my comments so I can see you guys' comments here. Scrolling text. Is this thing here? Boy, I'm still new to this, folks. Hold on one second. Chat, automatic. This shit doesn't work. Hold on one second. Yes, it's me, Alan Jims, real estate broker. Didn't work. Reconnect, bro. Oh, I'm not going to do this shit. All right, so we'll go back. At least my YouTube comments. Is that working? For Christ's sakes. Chat. See, that doesn't even work. Why are Houstonians pissed? And yeah, I'm a little bit excited. I'm a little bit flustered, with this. You got to excuse me a little bit because I myself am on that same boat. I couldn't afford to buy $1 million house over here in this area that I was born and raised in. That's kind of funny. I was born and raised, but I can't. I don't think about the past. I don't think about the future. I kind of be thankful for right now. But I could have made some changes even as a real estate broker, moved some money into the Heights. Who would have known that it's going to be $1 million area? Who would have known that? Nobody really knows the future. I can't blame, but I just want to go. I want to show you some examples of some people that are just pissed off. Let's take a look here. You live there. These houses are way overpriced. This is from Cindy McQueen. And let me say, she says they're overpriced. Hold tight. The floor will fall out by the fall. Ask for Houston appraiser. Signs already there. So unfortunately, I'm a real estate broker. Been doing this for, like I said, 20 years. These prices are not, even if the market was to fall, because there's such a low supply of properties, it's not going to matter that much. And if somebody will find a deal, they'll be like, oh, it's a little bit cheaper, buy it, But even if it's just not going to happen, there's no supply of properties and too much demand. It's not going to happen in the Heights. It may happen in the suburbs. That's a whole different conversation. That's when builders go out there and what do? They build 100, 200, 300 houses. They flood that supply and either supply's way high and demand's way low. Of course, prices have to market delegate. The people, will market. The market will delegate the prices. So let's go back here. Yep. And I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen. That's what he goes, yeah, yawn. Why are we forced to sell homes and this I was telling him why we're so. Yeah, most of us, Ifan Shaiki, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Very nice gentleman. Look at that. Nice couple, too. Very nice couple. Let's take a look. Boink. I hit that little button. Let me go back here. All right, there. Where the hell did I go? Yeah. So I like to make a comment here. Where is it? Where did he go? There he goes. Irfan Shaiki. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry, Irfan. I'm sorry. I don't. That's a great name too, by the way. Oh, look at that. I got a couple of comments. Oh. Okay, Derek, Dwayne. I'm sorry. Most of out-of-towners, people that don't live here in the Houston area, Houston Heights, no, they're coming from the other states. They're coming from New York. They're coming from Miami. They're coming from Los Angeles, where the median price, a shitty house is $1 million. And I'm just being raw. This is real deal. They come here and they're like, oh, I can get this custom home for $1 million on a big piece of land in the center of Houston. They're like, that's cheap. Let's do it. So that's what's happening. That's true. That's so true. I'm going to have to give you a big old thumbs up for that one. Thank you, Irfan. Yep, that's true. And then there's Irfan again says, sadly, this means inner city single family home market is being priced out for the first time buyers. Well, what kind of first time buyer is buying $1 million home? That's my first question. Median price range here in Houston anyways is $344,000, $350,000. So this is not a first time this is not usually a first time buyer. This is usually someone that's maybe a second or third house has done well in life, usually. And, there's a lot of properties, excellent properties, just not in that central, close to downtown area. Let me just pull up a map because I know I'm going to have some questions there. Houston map. Okay, so first off, this is the 610 loop right here. Boom, this whole 610. That 610 is the freeway. You may hear I-10 loop. You may 610 loop. You may say just Innerloop. But as you notice, it's very close to town. Okay, very close to city downtown. That's where all the action's at. A lot of jobs there. But this is the high demand area right here. This, I would say the west part of this area right here, all the Innerloop, maybe coming into the center and a little bit of 04 and 03, okay? This is high demand areas. Greater Fifth Ward has taken off. This area here is now it's in transition. It's mostly African American. I love my African Americans. I'm just telling you the raw deal. This is where the majority of African Americans are. And so people are starting to move in there, you know, and those prices are hitting $300,000 now. You know, so it's already happened here in Second Ward, where a lot of my family is from, a lot of Mexicans. You know, Mexicans are all over here, Greater East End, all this good stuff. But people don't want to be on the east part of the Innerloop for some odd reason. They all want to be on this west part right here. I think it's because they want to be near Galleria, Bel Air, go to Sugar Land, all that good stuff. But in my opinion, east is fine. You know, $300,000, you can get that same house that I showed you. This same house, the same exact one, $350,000, easy breezy. So don't tell me that it's not affordable in Houston. It's just the best neighborhoods, they're going to be expensive. High demand, lot value. They can sell the dirt by itself, not even a house on it. No house, just forget the house. No house. $350,000, 5,000 square feet, easy, all day. Yep, sometimes up to $500,000. No dirt, no house, just dirt. Just dirt, the shitty house, you have to tear it down. You know, I don't make these prices. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you the raw deal right now. Let's just check if we have any comments here. Let me just check my comments here. Check my, I don't know, that Facebook thing is weird, man. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. If you don't know already, I made this Houston Heights Facebook page when Facebook just started. So we're like almost 40,000. Oh, no, we were at 40,000 plus fans already. 35,000 here in Houston Heights, 5,000 Instagram, a few hundred on YouTube. I just started the YouTube, and so we're growing. And now I'm like giving this value, and people just love value, giving them valuable information like this that they would have to pay for. But I'm giving this valuable broker information, inside information to you. In fact, if you want some inside MLS sales, go to download.homesofheights.com. That's download.homesofheights.com. Just put your name, email, and phone number there. It'll just download all the sales that happened in the last 3 months. Easy breezy. Okay, let's get going. Man, talking like this gets my voice going. All right, so let's see what other comments we got there. People are pissed off. Look at this guy, inflation, yeah. I don't know about inflation, man. Shane says, he's from Cleveland, though. And that's what he's from, the suburbs. He's like, man, that house, same house in Cleveland, Texas is probably $200,000. Terry Bushel says, no way, dude. I'm like, yes way. And the other guy, Patrick, is saying, yes way, yes. And these guys are, Bonnie Bond here said, California people, that's true. That's 100% true. Look at Sean McDermott said. Look what Sean said. Sean McDermott says, I hope the market crashes. I hope it crashes. And so that's just another one where you can feel that pain, that people just, they're pissed off because they can't live in one of the best neighborhoods. They're upset because the prices keep going higher. They keep on thinking that a bubble's going to hit, but no bubble's hitting. Not in these areas. No way, no how. Just forget that. Even if a bubble came in this area, we're going to have a little reduction. Maybe from a million, 1.2, we go to 1.1. Nothing like what you think. So if you want to live in this area, you better make a move because prices are going 20. I would say we've seen 7%, then 12%, 18%, now 25% increase. What kind of return can you get on this what kind of return where you can put 100,000 and you get 125 back the next year? How? It's I'm using an example. It's 25%. what kind of investment where you can put, like, let's say you bought a house over here in this area. It was a little house, nothing fancy, $500,000. Maybe not as nice as this, but nice. $500,000. You sat on it for 2 years. Let's say 2 years, 25% increase. What is that? 100,000. Let's just say 20% to make it. That's $200,000 estimated that it will be valued at. That's probably extreme, but let's say 600. Easy breezy. Where can you make $100,000 at for not doing anything, just buying a piece of property, putting 5% down, and getting that 5% back from the bank at closing whenever you sell the house? What kind of investment? I mean, you have a return. You have an investment here that has a historical record. It's not like gambling. It's not like the stock market. You've got something that continues to go increasing higher and higher. So anyways, let's look at this. Yep. And I'm just like, oh, look at Jose Ramos. He's probably from this area. He says rip off. Look at this one. Laura Bellany. Very pretty face. Look at that. In Houston, in a floodplain, constant hurricanes, flooding, worsening every year. No Venice-type canals being dredged. Good luck, suckers. You'll be leaving less than 10 years. Oh, my God. Can you feel that heat? Can you hear her piss typing? Just furious. Like, You know, a lot of people wish they can had a time machine so they could buy as many properties as possible. But you just can't. In fact, where are my comments again? I lost my comments. Let me see. YouTube comments. Copy here. Go to scene 2. Still new to this. Sorry about that. Paste as link source. Boom. Okay. You have some comments. You feel that I'm wrong. Please comment in the comments below. Hit that like, subscribe, because I'm giving you knowledgeable information. With almost 20 years of experience in real estate, you can't get better than a broker with this many 2 decades. Only thing, maybe if you get an attorney. I'm not trying to blow my own horn here, but I'm just trying to, hey, you got a knowledgeable person in real estate who his focus is this area. So maybe I should listen to this guy a little bit. He's giving you valuable information. All right, so let's take a look at this. Hold on. I'm going to take a look at something. One, Facebook, the Houston Heights. Man, all these things that you can do. Hold on one second. Bonk. There we go, right there. It's funny, man. Here we go, right here. Okay, got a comment there? Anybody has a comment? Let me know. I'm ready. Let me switch back over here. I just was trying to see. All right, now we're going back here. Oh, no, I went to the damn wrong thing. Hold on, Alan. Now we're having technical difficulties. Hold on a second. Where did he go? Here it goes. All right. So Christian's like, oh, must be a joke. Christian Torres, salesman. Yeah, see Mitty Millen. I know Mitty Millen. She went to school with me here at Hamilton. Hi, Mitty. I hope you're doing good. She's so beautiful. Nice person. Gene, with Gene, all of us went to Hamilton Middle School together. And she tagged Miranda and just saying like, wow, we're so surprised. Like I said, we're born and raised over here in this Houston Heights. You know, it went from $50,000 to now $1 million in some of these homes. You know, of course, we could still get a home like this in the 500s, 600s, 700s. But, you know, just goes on and on. People are not saying anything good. They're all ranting. Probably sold to a family from Conroe with a bigger truck, the necessary pickup truck. And probably not. Most people out there don't have that kind of money. Some of the state do, looking to blah, blah, blah. I bought a house in the 1800 block of Harvard, 1974 for $15,000. That's what from Gary Taylor. Look at that. He's actually an Arthur, so you know the man's well educated. But he held that property just for 1 year, got a 100% profit, sold it for $30,000. Bought another house, and this one says Donna McBrien Frawley. She bought a property for $42,000, 1988, And loved that house. Sold 10 years later. She said she loved that house, and I guess evidently she made some money on it. She doesn't say how much. Alan Lias, another just ranting. This crap's been going on since 2012, and developers building these three-story sardine cans have been destroying the aesthetics of the historic neighborhood, and all these people love it. They're just ranting, just like pissed off about townhomes. That's the only thing that's affordable as far as living inside the Heights. You know, we can get a house in the Heights, a townhome, 3 or 4 stories for $400,000, $500,000. Really nice. But when you get a house like this, front yard, backyard, all that good stuff, you're going to pay for that land. This one even doesn't even know the guy. Todd Godine says a fool and his money are soon parted. He's talking about the guy who bought the property. And that's sad, you know. They think this is a foolish decision, but you could still feel that pain that our people are just typing. They're like, wow. Calvin, once again, a young man. He looks like a young gentleman. He's like probably some rich turd dude, you know. That's sad. You know, these guys could be great people. Most likely they are. Because, you know, people that are able to buy these type of properties, they want to live in these traditional areas. Sometimes they're lawyers, they're doctors, they're judges. They invented something. Maybe they have a web page or a website. Entrepreneurs went to school, did their time, 4 years, 6 years in school, went through and this is the what do you call that? The victory, the spoils go to the victor, you know? This is, they're winners, you know? And I'm not saying that anybody's a loser, but these guys, most of the time, they're very great people here in the Houston Heights, but they put it all on the line. They put their studies first, because I don't see any people over here that are like bad people moving in the neighborhood. These are some really great people, really great people. So, you know, they just really love the environment. They love the walkability, the coffee shops, restaurants, and all that good stuff. And it's just amazing. And so this guy, Emily Hodges, says buyers will definitely lose money on this one. You know, just one, you know, there's not one positive comment, just rants, you know? And once again, you could feel that pain, you know? You could feel it. You could feel it in that pain. Oh, and this is what I mean. So you can get this 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, $355K. Yeah, it's out in the suburbs. It's 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes from Houston Heights. You know, look at that. Nice. Look at that. Don't tell me there's not affordable. It's just you want to live in the Heights or you want to live central, and you can't. Can't afford it. That's just it. This is it. This is what we got. A lot of great options. But, you know, look at this. 5 bedrooms, pergola, beautiful custom pool, 15,000 square foot lot. Look at that. You want information? Go to pool.homesofheights.com. Look at this house. It's prettier than the house is sold for $1 million, but it is 20 to 30 minutes away. You know, so you got to get that out. You know, it is okay. Equivalent the price from a 1.2 million or to 350,000. What is that? 800,000, whatever, something. I don't even know. Let's just say $800,000 difference. That mortgage, that difference is about $7,000 or $6,000 a month. In difference is $6,000 a month, $1,500 a week. Is that worth it for you to drive 20 or 30 minutes away? Hell yeah, to me it is. $6,000 a month. Yeah, I can do that. 20 or 30 minutes a day, no problem. If I go to town. What if you work at home? Oh my God, then there's just absolutely no reason for you to be buying in these neighborhoods. It really isn't. This is actually contradictory speaking, because I'm supposed to be trying to sell you a property. And yeah, I would love for you to buy $1 million house. I love it. But at the same time, if you're working at home and you don't have to be going to downtown all the time or living in the center of Houston, then why? Answer me that question. We have Katy. We have Sugarland. We got Humble. We got the Woodlands. We got Friendswood. Friendswood, you can get this house brand new for $400,000 with the pool and everything. Then, guess what? We can get us a boat. Go to Galveston. We got so much extra money on hand. Why spend so much if you don't have to? Now, if you have a lot of money, I would love to talk to you. Ding, 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 ding. I would love to sell you a house. But for those that are still moving to Houston, you're thinking about moving, then you need to think about, we don't have to get the max mortgage. Maybe, Alan says he can find us a house like that or better on the, 20, 30 minutes away. I mean, we work at home and I don't mind driving. What's the deal? So couple of things I want to bring to your attention. I wanted to show you, let me get this out here, right here. Once again, we're going to end with this baby boy right here. 1.2 million sold. 6 days on the market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Multiple offers came in. Central location. But they have that high ROI. That means that they're going to keep on increasing. So I can see the investment. People that have a lot of money, they're like, throw it in real estate. You can't go wrong, So anyways, I'm Alan Jimenez, real estate broker for nearly 20 years, since 2005. I specialize in this Houston Innerloop area, but I love to show my people, houses that are great on the outside, 20 or 30 minutes away. What are your options? You shouldn't have to be what they call house poor. That means you put all your money in your house. You can't really go on vacations, can't go to nice restaurants, you can't buy that nice jacket or purse that you want because you're putting all your money in your house. I mean, I'm so contradictory right now because I'm a real estate broker. I should be selling you these houses. But you know what? God has blessed me so much. Why not educate you guys? Why not educate you on there's no reason to go max out on your mortgage. Okay, so what? You got approved for $1 million. So what? Doesn't mean you have to buy $1 million house. You got to think. Did you know that, oh my God, when I'm live, Warren Buffett, he's richest billion, not million, billions with a B. Did you know he still stays in the $50,000 house that he bought? He drives like a Toyota Camry or something. So it's like young people, millennials, even older folks, no reason to max out on your budget. You got to start thinking about this, especially as we get older, especially young people too. You want to travel, experience life. Life is not just inside your house. In fact, it's the direct opposite. It's about living life. It's about experiences. It's about connecting with people. That's what I really like to do. Connect with people. On the back end of that, if you're done with that, you're done with you want to buy your house and just settle down in the neighborhood, then yeah, these are some great areas, but there's a lot of different options out there. And I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Let me just bring up this map real quick. Oh, I got a couple of questions right here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Oh, it's my buddy Seth and Willow. Okay, cool, man. All right, so look, this is that area that people love, right? Well, guess what? We can come over here to, the first stop would be Jersey Village. Jersey Village is about 20 minutes away. You want to go further out, 30 minutes, you get the big house out here. This is about 35 minutes Cypress. 30 minutes. Katy, this is a 12-lane highway, or is it 10? I forgot. So you can get out to Katy now in 20 minutes. People don't understand they got a speed express line, and it's a 10 or 12-lane highway. So, and they're done with the construction on 290. So there's just there's a lot of options out there. So anyways, reach me anytime. You can text me, 832-305-SOLD, 832-305-SOLD, sold. All I do is sell real estate. I breathe, eat, sleep, nap, dream, and everything in real estate. Maybe I'm going too intense, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit the thumbs up if you can. Hit the thumb. Yes, you right there, ma'am, sir. You're right there. Take 1 second. Hit the thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm giving you good information that's valuable to the community. If you don't like it, comment. Say, Alan, I don't want to see this crap. and I want to see something else, and I want to see little baby bunnies or something. See you on the next.